It all started when about a, in 2010-11, I reached into senior management positions in the corporate and high-flying career, working in Indian markets and the European markets. And I was working like, highly enthused about the work throughout. I mean, like 50 to 60 hours was a normal work week, and really enjoyable work, like taking up new challenges and a lot of business plans, progressions, all were there in front of me. And one fine there was a sharp pain in my ankles. I was wondering what I don't binge on the alcohol, nor take a non-vegetarian food, but I've got a very healthy lifestyle. That's what I was thinking. When I woke up on the day, my ankles were pretty sprained, and I could not come out of the bed. And I went to the doctor, like what's the problem. Then he gave me some tablets, and immediately I was okay, and I walked back to the office. Then again, within 3 months, again I got the disease. I got the same pain, and it was like very difficult to deal with. And there are so many business plans, 2 kids, and young ones. And I went to the doctor and asked, what is this pain? Why is it recurring? Then he said that you've got and he named it as gout. Then I said, fine, what is gout? And he said that your body is, your kidneys are not able to filter out the uric acid, and they are underperforming. Then what does it mean? Then he said that over a period of time, they will go under functioning, and probably you might be a dialysis patient. That is a progression that was in front of me. And I was around 39 at the time. And a lot of responsibilities, and I felt that a lot of career is ahead. But that's a sudden stop on my entire, all the plans, if this is going to be my health condition. Then I took a small sabbatical. That's not going to be the way I would like to work, or the way I would like to live life. So I took a sabbatical, started working with understanding the human anatomy, why kidneys are, understanding the project of what this body is about. Till now I've been focused on what are the problems I can solve in the IT and the corporate world. Now I started working on this human body and went to courses, online and offline, yoga, and they have given a lot of insight on how the ancient people have dealt with human body and the problems that it faces. Then I further investigated that what could be the problem, what could be the further problems, because I had enough time. And this all went in as a sabbatical for about 1.5 years. I traveled across the country about more than 50,000 kilometers from the Himalayas to almost till Kanyakumari, traveled across. Then I found there, during the time I spent time with the farmers, with the tribal areas, under-irrigated, farmers were committing suicide. I stayed with them, understood what could be the problem that was causing and different kinds of ailments. Fortunately, I have some very good doctors who were able to give me the insight on what are the kind of diseases that are coming. And these are all things that gave me so much of understanding of the entire food chain from the seed to the dining table. So what's coming onto the dining table has been a very important question for me. Whenever I'm eating, I used to have a backward integration of what all things could have happened to the food before it reached my dining table. This is a great learning experience that I 1.5 years, and felt that food has to be really a medicine. Food has to be really a medicine, rather than food has become a slow poison now over a period of time. So from the slow poison to medicine, how should I do that? It comes in kind of productions that we are going to make, the processes that we are going to follow, how nature intends this food to be available to the human system. Is it available in the same form, or is it getting processed to such an extent that it's no more nourishing? In the process, I saw all this, the entire food chain as a problem, and also how it is affecting the human body. Then I felt that why not start a company which not only helps the consumers, but also helps the entire ecosystem. And also India being an agrarian economy, we have so many, 70% of the people are staying still in the rural areas and are depend on the agrarian systems. So I thought, if at all I can create a company which can transform the lives of those people and also lives of the consumer, then in the process we started Go Bharati. And Go Bharati basically stands for the basic philosophy, let food be the medicine. So entire product portfolio of Go Bharati is picked from the lifestyle diseases that are commonly hitting, let it be diabetes or hypertension or cancer or joint pains. Typically, these are all the pain points and how they can be addressed with food. What's coming on, what's there in the kitchen that can work like a preventive pharma. So these are the small steps. I asked myself many times, and even my friends, relatives, and family asked you, what do you know about it that you have started such a project? I didn't know anything, but I saw a problem there. The problem, once I started working on the problem and defining it and started developing the processes, a lot of good things happened. I met farmers who are willing to experiment on their dry lands, and millets have started coming up. Almost all the 9 millets we could produce in various dry lands across the country. Then there are for farmers in the mountainous regions where they underutilized mountains. Then we started working with them in producing turmeric, black pepper. These are all things which are great herbs, which if at all they reach the kitchens untampered, as nature intended, they are going to have a very positive impact. I mean, based on this Ayurveda and all these Ayurveda, Unani, and also to some extent allopathy or different kinds of alternative medicine, all of them were, I read to some extent and brought all of them and said that let food be the medicine, let kitchen be the preventive pharma, and ensure that people get the healthiest of the foods as nature intends. And that's where Go Bharati started.